Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria. Welcome to my channel, and I've had more long-term viewers pop up, so nice to see you. Thank you all for being here, and welcome anyone new to my channel. So this is the weekly reading for the week of January 20th, 2025. Let's see what advice, guidance the universe has for us for this week. Okay, so last week I was feeling, what did I say? Like lost in a dream energy. I would say that energy has improved, though there's still this feeling of not knowing where we're going. Like I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, and of course the future is uncertain, right? But there's a lot of feeling of people feeling uncertain and needing direction, right? So for this week's reading, I've chosen the Orion's Tarot deck. Beautiful compass there. And then I haven't decided yet, but I may do a little bibliomancy from Being and Time from Martin Heidegger. Okay, so let's see what the energy is for us. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. It actually feels like passive energy. Not that there's nothing to do or nothing for us to do, but I hear the message for those who are feeling lost and not knowing where we're going, whether that's, specifically something personal in your life, like your career or the world in general. We don't have to decide right now. And I think that's helpful to hear for some out there. You don't have to decide right now. Okay, so the first card we get, the card that represents us, we get the Eight of Cups. And this is a card of letting crap go. That's what I hear. Letting whatever is sticking to you, whether it's literally it's cups, right? Emotional baggage, wanting something to be a certain way. I do hear for some heartbreak, and that could be speaking about a relationship, but it could be heartbreak in something else, of course. Our job this week is to work on cleansing ourselves of the crud we are carrying. And I don't think this is physical at all, but you need to, do some physical cleansing, do that too. But it's the emotional stuff, the baggage, whether you're carrying baggage from 30 years ago or last week. The emotional stuff, the mental stuff that is emotional. Yeah. I see rust being removed from something. That's what I see in my mind's eye. Clear ourselves, cleanse our body, minds, and souls in some way to work to release whatever you're holding on to that you don't want anymore. And for some, it may involve realizing, oh, I'm hanging on to that. And that realization lets us let go. So our job this week is to cleanse. You could say cleanse your aura, cleanse your mind, cleanse your baggage. And for some, doing something like a spa day, a deep, a sauna sweat, some sort of physical cleanse can help that process. So cleanse body, mind, and soul. Now, surrounding us is the Two of Pentacles. In our physical realms, so this is definitely our physical environment, though it may be a challenge for some, is we need to, often this is the juggler, right? The Two of Pentacles. We need to make some minor changes to our environment in order to help us with this process. So it could be cleaning up your home. It could be cleaning up your social life for some. So that may be one person, maybe a certain type of people. It may be, maybe you need to stop going out to bars every night because that's keeping the emotional baggage in. It's going to be different for everyone. But we need to make some minor changes, shift this, shift that in our environment so that whatever that is no longer a hindrance to us walking away from, clearing away, cleansing away whatever rust is stuck to us. Interesting. Now, crowning the reading in the mind position is the Page of Swords. And of course, swords represent mind as well. New ideas, new light. I love how the cockatoo here is just so bright. At least it's like glowing on my screen. So that new ideas, new light, new clarity can come in. And that's going to help us find our way, find our direction. But we don't have to actively work to find that idea. We need to clean ourselves and our environment up in some way. Now below in the physical realm, we have the Six of Swords. Now here we have, what are these called? I forget their names. They have that light hanging down. This is where we've been or where we are at the beginning of this week. We have a light hanging from our heads. It's not lit up, right? We have the capability of finding our direction. And of course, this Six of Swords is very different from a traditional one. But we feel stuck. We feel pinned down. And so we can't see the direction. We can't see the light that's dangling in front of us, right? The idea that's already in our mind, already waiting, already there, because we've got rust to clear off of us so we can see it. We've got some changes in our environment. It's minor, right? It's not like, what, Swedish death clean your whole house or whatever. But we need to do this. It's basically personal work. In a sense, self-love work. So that we can follow that light and know where we want to go. Okay. And I say it that way, know where we want to go, because where you think you want to go may change through this process. Now, in the past, we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of safety and security. It can literally be like you've reached a good financial position, you're feeling physically safe. What I feel this is saying is that it's like reassurance. You're okay. You are secure. It's relative to each person's life, of course. I hear you are secure in your being. So do this work. They're like yelling, get to work on yourself. And I do want to say, it's like, once you do this, whatever this cleaning off of the rust is, I think many of us will be like, well, why didn't I do this last week, last month, last year? But the time is now. Okay. The time is now to find this direction, to realize where we really want to go. Okay. Now the future card. So at first I pulled this card with the past card, and I was trying to feel, you might see me pause for a moment, if that's supposed to be there, and it felt like, no, it just stuck. It wasn't like a message. So the future card is the Six of Wands, the beautiful peacock. We will be successful if we do this work this week. If we do this cleansing, this cleaning, this clearing of whatever emotional stuff, it could be clearing out an idea of expectation, etc. We will be successful. The peacock feather has all the eyes, and we will see things from many more perspectives that will help us move forward in the direction that we realize we want to go. Okay. Now I did the 3 more extra future cards. So what to do as we've gone through this process, which may come up sometime this week and maybe next week or the weeks to come. We have the 10 of Wands, which is, in a way, get to work, but take care of the things you need to take care of. So don't ignore, your responsibilities, basically. Okay. The next card is the Knight of Pentacles. Beautiful bee here. Be patient. This is coming out more as advice as we move forward. Be patient. That was not meant to be a pun, but there's a bee there. Be patient with yourself this week and into next week and beyond. And then we have the Magician. I want to say something new is brewing. And I see this is like a crystal ball, but it's blocked. But we cannot and we need not see right now. Right now, the focus is on us, ourselves, removing old gunk. And again, it's stuff many of us may not realize till maybe now or sometime this week that we are carrying. And changes in our environment we need to make that we had not seen we need to do until now. But again, it's like once we realize that, then we're like, oh, I see that bright cockatoo in front of me. I see that bright light. I'm not stuck. I need to, let that go, change that outside of me in my environment, and then follow the idea that pops into my head, whatever that is for each of you. That's my direction. Okay, let's do a little bibliomancy. So again, from Being in Time by Martin Heidegger. So wherever my thumb stops. Okay. Bad lighting for reading, but here we go. In either case, the interpretation has already decided for a definite way of conceiving it, either with finality or with reservations. It is grounded in something we grasp in advance. So take from that what you will. But I'm coming back to something I said during the reading, like the time is now. We may have known, we may have wanted to take this action, to be where we become to be this week or by the end of the week. But the time wasn't until now. Okay. I guess it's a week of self-care. Okay, that is our reading for this week of January 20th, 2025. Thank you everyone for being here. Comment below how these weeklies have been for you, and I will see you next week.